שנים קדמוניות, בעזרת השם, ברשות הרב, מרדעת רב, 40. Today is the 15th of the month of Shvat, Tu B'Shvat, בעזרת השם. Everybody should have a kavanah, especially today. The Zohar tells us that how do we get our tefillot answered is that we should have in mind specifically that the way that the world is blessed daily is that there is a shefa coming down from all types of tzinorot, all types of flowing, like rivers, sort of speaking, and the person should have in mind when he's davening specifically. Now today is a day that we daven for hardy fruits, especially the etrog we daven, that we should have a beautiful etrog for the sukkot to fulfill the mitzvah properly, the hidur. So we daven, the way the Zohar says, you daven, you have kavanah, like envision for a second, you see all the rivers like flowing into one space. So that's how the brachot should come down to this world and be mashpia. And Zohar says that's the way that will be hashpa'ah. If a person has that kavanah for his tefillot to be fulfilled, B'ezrat Hashem. Okay, today mitzvot are B'ezrat Hashem 229, and that Shalol Ligzol, there is a avera of gzela. It's in contrast. Previously, we learned about 4 days ago mitzvah of gneva. What's the difference? There is a big difference, obviously, that has to be discussed. And mitzvah number 230. Not to chas v'shalom delay a payment for your employee that you hired. It says over here, mitzvah number 229. What's the difference between gneva and gzela? Gneva is where there is an element of a person is makhish. What happens is somebody gave you, trusted you with something, or you going in hidden. You steal something without the person knowing, right? So that's gneva. Gezel is taking an item mamash by force, going in with a gun, with a knife, threatening a person, taking something away, or taking something. What you gonna do about it? You know what I mean? Those wise guys. Okay, so that's called gzela mamash, and there's a chiyuv doraita in all these cases that we're discussing. There is no malkut, even though we know that isur doraita, anything that there is an action and an outcome, there's always going to be malkut, 39 lashes. But anytime that has to be involved gzela or davar hashev, anything that there involves that you could repay the payment, you could repay the item, so that there is no malkut. So that's the halacha over here. There will not be any lashes. You must pay back the item that the person took, and this way he gets what's his name, and he has to obviously atone, ask Hashem for forgiveness, and ask mechila. Even though you return the item to a person, you have to ask him for mechila. We said the other day, pranks. This is the most unfortunately common today. The pranks, people take a cell phone from the table and the guy is looking for it. Any pranks, it's mamash isur deoraita. It's not even a joke. Okay? And in the end, if you did that, you have to ask for mechila or chas v'shalom del b'cheshbon to give to that. You gave a person tza'ar, rachmana litzlan. Mitzvah number 230. A person hires an employee. The Chafetz Chaim wants the students, they came to the Bet Midrash, and I'm sorry, gentlemen. The Chafetz Chaim came to Bet Midrash, and the students came to Bet Midrash, and the Chafetz Chaim was not there. So they came to his house, they wanted to see where the Chafetz Chaim is. They waited till 12 o'clock at night. Apparently he went to a different town, and he didn't tell anybody. And they see Chafetz Chaim walking into the house and start dancing. Okay, they didn't know, they didn't want to bother the house. They left in the morning. The first thing they asked the Rebbe, we saw you dancing last night, what's happening here? He says, I was Mechayem mitzvah 230, I paid my poel on time. The guy who drove me, I paid him. Baruch Hashem, Hashem was Baruch Adonai Olam Amen. Have a wonderful day.